Good morning, viewers. This is the Saturday that you've been waiting for.
The best program that you've ever watched in your life.
Gifted Sounds of Inspiration. Every Saturday at 10 a.m.
on Maisha TV.
We are glad to have you in our show this morning. And today we are going to focus on a very interesting topic. What is our topic this day, Jackie?
The power of private life.
And before I continue, I've just noticed the purple. Wow.
Royalty.
Dignity.
Yes.
The power of the daughter of the king.
Yes, that is it.
Exactly. So welcome our studio audience. We are happy to host you this morning. And we want to ask you to visit our website at www.identifiedsolutions.co.ke. You can also visit our Facebook page at Identified Solutions Kenya Limited. We are on Twitter at identified_KE, and we are on Instagram as Identified Solutions KE. On LinkedIn, we are Identified Solution Kenya Limited. Today, we are talking about personal productivity. Now, we want to say that you are in public what you do in private. Yes. What did you just call it, Jackie?
The power of private life.
The power of private life.
Yeah.
You can also call it the power of private order.
Yes.
That what you appear in public, what you achieve in public, is as a result of what you have done in private.
Actually, what you are in private, we expect what we will see you in public. There's nothing different. Even if you may try to hide, but at one point it will just come out. You know, it is character, and character is built in our private life.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so when you go into that space, you go into a communication or a conversation with yourself.
Yes.
You look inward so that you can get energy to shine outward. When you are peaceful on the inside, you shall be peaceful on the outside. When you are effective on the inside, then you can be effective on the outside. So that is our topic today.
Yes.
And for those who are thinking this is just about biblical stories, do we know Nelson Mandela? Yes. How long was Mandela imprisoned on Robben Island, away from any human activity? He was alone.
27 years. 27 years.
27 years. And when Mandela left Robben Island, he was full of energy. When Mandela left Robben Island, he was full of a vision, clear strategy of how he was going to lead South Africa out of colonialism. So much important it was that we call it the Robben moment. The Robben moment comes from the Robben Island, where Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years. And from there he had time to discover himself, and time to know his talent, Jackie, and time to know how he's going to be effective once he emerges from the island to become the first black president of an independent South Africa. So it's not just about religion, it's about realities of life.
True, very true. In fact, most of the challenges people are facing nowadays, you find people getting themselves into depression and what have you, simply because we don't take time just to do personal reflection of our lives.
So young people, it's a challenge. You can create the me time. You can just create a time when you are just alone, and then you have time to get the power within you to be able to face the day. And today, Jackie, we have a guest.
Wow. Yes, we have a guest in the house. I don't want even to mention her name. Her name is so powerful. And I'm very much sure that you will love to get to hear her story. So
don't touch that dial. Remain fixed there, because we are going to reveal a talent. We are going to reveal a guest. We are going to reveal an enigma. We are going to reveal an achiever. We are going to reveal somebody who is productive. Remember, we are talking about personal productivity. So stay there. See you after the break so that we can get to know who our guest for the day is.
See you back.
As we promised before we took a short break, that today we are privileged to have a guest, a powerful woman, somebody who has really worked on his private life, and we are able to see the product. So today, stay tuned and just be motivated with the powerful testimony that she gonna give unto us. Welcome, unakaa umebarikiwa. You look blessed.
Wow, thank you.
And maybe you just tell us who Frida Melody is and what you are doing in the society.
Frida Melody is a woman of God. I'm married to a pastor. Is a mother of 3 wonderful sons.
Hey.
Frida Melody is also a music minister, I should call it.
Yes.
And also, I also work somewhere in an organization, which I may not mention for today. As we continue interacting in future, of course, you will know.
Wow.
Yes, and apart from that, there are other things which I'm doing to add value to the society.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frida, if I just get you right, I've heard 3 things from you.
Yes.
1, you are a pastor's wife,
Yes.
so you're also a pastor. Because a pastor's wife is a pastor. 2nd, you are a music minister.
Yes.
I've heard not 3, there are 4. 3rd, you are a mother. There are 5. You are a wife.
Yes.
And you are also working somewhere.
Yes.
You have like 5 key things in life that you are handling on daily basis. Kindly, how are you managing all this?
Wow. I manage this, first of all, is by the grace of God, I should say.
Amen.
And what helps me is time management. I manage my time very well. I'm up by 3. I start with prayer, take time to pray, enough time, quality time to pray. Yes, prepare myself also.
That is actually
Then,
the me moment we are talking about.
Wow, you're
You
right.
and your God.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Yes, take time to go through the Word of God. And also just take time to think about the day, reflect on what
great.
God wants for me
great.
through that day, and make prophetic declarations
About
of
the day.
how I want my day to be in charge.
Yes.
I'm in control of my day.
You command your day
Yes,
in the morning.
in the morning.
Powerful.
Great. Jackie, I've just picked something from what Frida Melody has said. She wakes up at 3.
At 3,
Do you know what many people are doing by 3 a.m. in the morning?
I may not be able to tell.
Not many are awake. Yeah.
Or they've just turned the other side of their sleep.
Exactly. So, looking at our topic for today, personal productivity. I'm picking it from Frida that for her to effectively juggle all these balls of being a mother, working, a wife, a pastor's wife, with all that ministry, she needs to, she said, time management.
Very important.
And when I was listening to her, I got something like it's actually managing herself in relation to time. That's very interesting, Frida Melody. So when did your music career start?
My music career started many years back when I was still young in Sunday school. Yes, I used to sing in Sunday school. I sang in primary school, high school. Later on, I took time, and I realized I was good in praise and worship. I was a good soloist, by the way, in school, yes. Then I continued like that. I continued singing in the church. But later on, I gave it time to pray and seek God, and also to think about the future of my music. Then the year 2015, 16 there, I decided that I should also be able to record my music so that at least I'm able to reach out to other people.
By that time you were married?
Yes, I was married.
Okay.
I've been married for the last 21 years.
Wow.
Yes.
No, you haven't heard it. Maybe say it louder.
21 years.
21 years?
Yeah.
Does she look 21 years in marriage?
The favor of the Lord.
Yeah.
That is the power of putting your life in order.
Yes, the power of private order. I have gathered something, and maybe this is something that we are going to discuss a bit later in depth. But she started singing early. Okay? There is a secret about starting early.
Starting early.
Yes, anything that you start early, at a young age, you start early in the morning, you tend to therefore have more time to focus on it. And this is one of the principles that we have borrowed from Robin Sharma, where he teaches about focus plus daily improvement plus time is equal to success. So she focused on what she wanted to do. She was improving daily, and it has taken time for her to reach where she is. So we should expect that we are going to change slowly and then finally become that person that we intend to become. Frida, how is the music ministry like? What are some of the challenges? How have you been able to overcome?
Well, quite a lot, I know.
Yeah.
But then all of them depends. Challenges will really depend on how you take them.
Yeah.
I know most people will mention about finances. Yes, it's a challenge, it's true. There's also the challenge of how do you get the right audience for your music. It's a challenge here in Kenya because you realize people are skewed towards one direction. So for you to be able to come up with something that will be appealing to everyone. Of course, that is a challenge.
Yeah.
Yes, coming up with such kind of music. Again, to the continuity. Because it's a challenge. You realize that most people get into gospel music and they do not have the ability to write songs.
Yeah.
And that's why you realize we have such things like people are picking people's songs and those kind of things. It's because someone is not able to sit down and write their songs. Probably they just went there into singing without really reflecting about, is it really in me? Is it this? Is this what God wants me to do and all that?
Without even understanding as to why.
Why?
Sometimes it's out of peer influence.
Exactly.
Or somebody maybe, there is this notion, people think that maybe when you sing, you become a star and you become famous.
Exactly.
So you really don't know. And I think that doesn't only apply to music. In everything, in every vision you are pursuing in life, you must understand as to why you are doing that. Yes.
That's a powerful point there that I would like to emphasize, that those who know the why will always rule over those who know the how. So there is something about knowing why you are doing it. It pushes you to a higher level than just knowing how to do it. Not just talent, but a gift from God.
Right.
Great to have you, Frida Melody.
Thank you.
You've sung great songs, and today we want to request you to bless our audience with one of our favorite. I want to believe it's everybody's favorite. The song, can you tell us a little bit about the song? I believe you know when I refer to the song.
The song.
Yeah.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about it.
For the song, well, I know I have quite a number of songs. There is one song which I've just done. Maybe you have not heard. It's called I Will Testify. It's already playing on the radio. Yes, it is. It's a powerful song. But I know the song we are referring to is called Evindu Vichenjanga. Things are changing. Vichenjanga. Things are changing. Things are changing. So that particular song, God gave me that revelation that you see, whenever you're going through stuff, you don't need to stay there. You need to be very positive. You need to be prophetic. You are the prophet of your destiny. Don't wait for that other prophet to prophesy. It is you to see your future. So how I wrote that song, I was going through stuff. I was going through disappointments and all that. Then I said, well, I can decide to turn my disappointments into appointments.
It is you to decide, not people to decide for you.
No.
The problem we are having is that we sit there waiting for people to decide for us.
Yes.
But change comes with personal decision.
You decide.
Personal decision.
You decide.
That's powerful. I think that's the powerful thing I take from all this.
Yes.
Can we have a better message than this, viewers, about change? And the world that we live in is changing constantly. Change is the only constant thing. And if your inside is stagnant while your outside is changing, you become an endangered species. When your inside is stagnant and your outside is changing, then you become what? an endangered species. So for you to catch up with the times, you have to change. And I think that's why I call it the song. It's my song. It speaks to me, and I want to appreciate our sister Frida Melody for having downloaded such a revelation from heaven to bless this generation.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't touch that dial. We are coming back with fire. By fire and by
Thunder.
yes.
Thank you very much, Frida, for sharing your life story with us. And maybe as we just wind up, what has been, or what have you learned out of all these things that you've gone through in life? What can you say to our viewers? Because somebody out there is watching this program, and probably he or she is going through great stars of life, and probably somebody watching this program ameshikilia tu kasumu anataka kukunywa because anaona life has just come to the end. I don't know, what can you tell such kind of a person?
Thank you. What I can say is that one thing I know is that I am more than a conqueror through Christ who strengthens me. Maybe I didn't tell you, I was orphaned at a very young age. I went through stuff and all that. But one thing that has helped me is to turn my disappointments into appointments. Turn them around.
Powerful.
Don't sit there waiting for someone to congratulate you, someone to give you hope. If someone doesn't give you hope, give yourself hope and continue. If someone doesn't understand you, you understand yourself, and God understands you. Move on. God, your creator, he knows your life. He's the author and finisher of your life. He knows how it began. He knows where you are at. He knows where you are going. You see, I decided that in my life, I will not allow situations to put me down. Storms come, it is true, but storms come and go. Storms cannot stay, isn't it? Seasons come and change. Today it can rain, tomorrow it's shiny, another day it's windy. All those are seasons, they come and go. So to my viewers, I want to encourage a heart, a broken heart. Let me tell you that you can choose to move on. Think about your life, think about your future, think about your tomorrow. Your tomorrow is bigger than your today. I am here today speaking. Yesterday I was crying, isn't it? Today I'm no longer crying. Someone else would cry because of my story, but my tears have been wiped away. Why? Because I chose to be positive. So I encourage someone, be positive about all the situations we are going through, and turn around your disappointments into an appointment for you. You lost that job, yes, so that you become an employer. Think.
What a great way to end this segment of my overcoming testimony.
Wow.
So don't throw a pity party. Don't shed tears. Don't allow others to dictate how you live your life. Trust God and all shall be well. We want to receive the best song that has blessed me from Frida Melody's ministry. Now put on your dancing shoes, okay? And just give yourself space, because things are changing.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gifted Sounds of Inspiration on Maisha TV. Choose it, watch it, love it.
Oh
Ladies and gentlemen, things are changing. Yes. You just have to put on the eye of opportunity. Success comes dressed in overalls called work. So when you see success coming and you run away from it because it involves hard work, you will miss an opportunity to grow, you will miss an opportunity to be a blessing to others. May things change for your life. Welcome to the Talent of the Week segment. And today we are featuring a young talent. I tell you, you will be touched.
And I think she's going to tell us more about herself. Just stay tuned.
So Lisa,
Yes.
You are in school, right?
Yes.
Which school?
Kenyatta University.
Lisa is at Kenyatta University. Which year?
First year.
First year.
Wow, first year. That's
Great. What are you studying, Lisa?
I'm studying Bachelor of Music Technology.
Bachelor of Music Technology.
Yes.
During our days, there were no such courses. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We used to do Bachelor of Agricultural Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering. You know, that was the in thing when you now want to appear educated. So how did you choose Bachelor of Music Technology?
Actually, I was called for psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Then because of the passion I have for music, I changed to Bachelor of Music Technology.
Good. Did you have a goal that you were pursuing?
I want to become a producer.
You want to become a producer?
So this is why, yes,
Great.
that is why I've chosen the course.
Viewers, there are 3 P's to goal setting. The first P is that the goal should be positive. The second P is that the goal should be personal. And the third thing is that the goal should be possible. Mm-hmm. So Lisa chose Bachelor of Music Technology because it was one of her goals that was personal to her, not because of the dictates of society. Mm-hmm. She didn't want to become a psychologist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great. So how is it?
It is fine.
Mm-hmm.
It is better than psychology.
Really? Because you are doing something that is, you are passionate about it.
So we are lucky today to have Lisa, who is studying her passion. It is great to study your passion. Lisa, have you been able to, how are you able to balance? I mean, I've seen you perform. What is this thing that you did? I saw something on YouTube the other day.
It's easier to balance when I'm doing something I love.
Mm-hmm.
Siwezi skip class, ati naenda kuimba na hiyo class ni ya music.
Mm-hmm.
You sing from the class.
I sing cover songs.
Wow.
I have a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Anash. Then
the
I also
YouTube channel is Lisa
Anash.
Anash.
I also
the brand
sing.
name?
Yes. I also sing in shows, TV shows. Kulikuwa na moja inaitwa Vipaji 254. Nilikuwa number 2.
Wow.
Vipaji
It was on GBS.
254. She was number 2 on GPS.
And
Great.
in high school I was also in choir. It helped a lot.
Yes.
Confidence wise,
So today we just want to maybe ask you if you have any parting shot that you'd like to tell those young people who are talented.
I'd like to tell young people to go for what they want. Tuseme kama parent wako anataka kufanya hii na wewe unapenda tuseme art. Kama unajua kuchora na unataka kuchora kabisa, lakini parent wako anakukataza, unafuata kuendea kitu unataka.
Disobey mzazi.
Asiye to disobey. In a good way. You follow what you have passion for.
I think it is important so that you just let your parents understand that this is what you need. So that again, you also move with their blessings. I'm very much sure your parents have accepted this.
Yes.
Okay, they back you up. They support you financially.
Kila kitu.
So maybe just at that point, why do you think your parents support you? And why is it that when other young people decide for, let's say, to study music and the parents wanted them to be doctors, then it becomes a source of conflict in the home? What did you do different that enabled your parents to support you?
The parents were motivated.
I made them believe in me.
So they knew that you
I love singing. Yes.
So young people, let your parents know what you love from a very early age. Let it not be a shock to them when you are invited to the university and then you change the course. So Lisa,
yes.
What do you have for us today?
I'm singing Umetenda Mema.
Umetenda
By
Mema.
who?
By Kambua.
Umetenda Mema by Kambua. Great.
Umetenda mema, umetenda mema, umetenda mema, ndio maana naimba.
The vocals, man.
I'm telling you, you are blessed. My sister, you are blessed.
Thank you.
Keep up with what you are doing. You already have an approval by God. Pursue your dream.
Thank
and
you.
you'll find yourself there.
So viewers, you've heard it. You can pursue your passion. You can study your passion. When you identify what you are good at, then you pursue it with a singleness of purpose, chances are you will succeed. That has been gifted Sounds of Inspiration on Maisha TV.